Okay, we're now kicking it into episode 28 of the 248k mod run on a ribbon world with a 10 times science multiplier. Definitely time to do some nuclear things today, which is why I'm standing around next to all these box of cogs so I can continue to handcraft centrifuges, because of course that's what's happening. Yeah, we're kind of between builds at this point, having successfully completed a build last time, which was, where did this LDS build over here? Which, yeah, is now just doing a thing. It's got beacon space. We can add beacons when we really want a lot of LDS. Swapped around these splitters, so now things are actually getting appropriately split into the different station wagon sections. I don't need fast inserters there. I'm not going to have that much LDS for a long while, and I'm not even... Yeah, this is only ever going to be 4 belts of copper in this place. Actually, this one is in the wrong way as well, isn't it? This kind of needs to be like so, not like that. Because we kind of, yeah, we need to make sure that this station here is the last one that's emptied, because that's the one that the train checks, and otherwise all these other ones are just going to fill up. But yeah, so we got some LDS that'll be useful at some point probably. Yeah, generally we're pretty good. We got a decent amount of ribbon, we got a decent amount of grid to play with. We've got some defenses on either end consisting of lasers and landmines, which the bots have to take all the way back out. Can we have... Yeah, evolution-wise, we're on 0.58, which is not really a big deal once we've got all this stuff done. There's some big biters, but not too many big biters. We've got, like, a lot of pollution as we do this. I just noticed a hole in my rail grid here, so let's go and patch that up with these blueprints. I don't know why I left that hole there. Maybe that was a point where I was wondering about having rail free. But yeah, that's what... Yeah, so next is going to be nuclear power stuff, which is, yeah, if I look at the pollution from the last hour, the largest contributor to that by a wide margin is the burner generators. And, like, I'm not really worried about the pollution. I'm already kind of so far ahead of the evolution curve in my tech that we could just go and do whatever, but it's more about, one, nuclear power is kind of better to scale with than petrochem stuff anyway, and 2, I'm really quite happy with the biters just not being a problem, just getting completely steamrolled whenever we decide we want to do something like that. So, let's take these centrifuges we just built and wander out to this uranium patch that we put down kind of towards the end of last time, which still doesn't have its acid. But yeah, let's talk about 248k mods and nuclear stuff. So the basic reactors are still here. Centrifuges, slightly different recipe with fiberglass, but also still here. I think we still use the normal exchanges and turbines, although these also need fiberglass plastic, but that's fine because I got a place building that. I think the regular, all these barrels of things I haven't looked at. I think the regular fuel cell also still exists, but we're not doing that because we've got fancy mod-based stuff. So there's a way you can use, like, the same materials, okay, ceramic composite instead of iron, but whatever, the same nuclear materials, and then there's a bunch of other fuel recipes of various different, like, values. Like, this one is 28 gigajoules, but also you only get one of them, that made from other materials that I can't have yet, because they basically all, like, as far as I can tell, they all just come from reprocessing fuel rods I've already spent, which don't exist yet because I haven't spent it yet, with the exception of thorium. So this one here is, I think, the nuclear fuel we're going to go with. I don't think we're going to get nuclear power online today, but we're going to work towards automating some of this stuff and then automating some of the other things we need to work towards our nuclear power. And so we need boring uranium and we need thorium-232. So we're going to work on the boring uranium first, and then the thorium-232 is another rich water recipe. So that's nice, because we could do with some rich water for reasons, yeah. So we're over here now, yeah, and bots have completed all of that. Okay, so this is... where am I going to do this? I could do this over here. Looks like there's some space over there. If I can leave the trees, then I will. let's just go like this. Because I decided that this was, yeah, this is, I think between the mining speed, so these rocks take twice as long to mine, and so instead of 30 per belt, it's 60 per belt, but I've also got mining productivity too, so that's like actually pretty close to a belt, but I'm not going to worry about that. I think, yeah, do I have centrifuges somewhere, don't I? Yeah, sure. I think we're just going to go, yeah, we're just going to smash some of the stuff in. I can do this stuff, yeah, and then, oh, there's a whole, oh, these are the reprocessing recipes. Yeah, fine, I don't need to worry about those at all. Yeah, this recipe is still here, yeah, sure. So I've got, actually, okay, sure. Yeah, I've got the, like, the regular vanilla text as well, which is fine. Which way do I want to... Yeah, because I think we're going to do a train station over here, I guess. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to have yet another different size of train. I think this train is going to be... I do have some trains, so let's actually put... I think I'm only going to have two... that's in the wrong place, isn't it? Because of the way these grid sizes are not actually the same size. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do it like... Where's a station? I want a station with... Yeah, okay, whatever. Something like that. I'm probably not going to need... so that's where... Yeah, so this here is where that train is going to go, which means this thing sits back a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Goes there. And this is going to be... and I think we're just going to... I don't know that we're going to worry about the other kinds of rocks yet. We're just going to have these boring ones. We're going to put these boring ones on a train. I think the others we're just going to filter off and leave here and do a bunch of Coverix things with later. I'm just trying to figure out where I buffer those. And I think because of that, we run this... Doesn't need... Yeah, we can still go the other way, can't we? I have all of these things, so let's put these guys down. And because we're building this way at the edge of the grid, it's going to take the bots quite a while to actually get over here and build all of this stuff. But also whatever. That's fine. And then we can have, I guess, here. And then this one I don't have on me. Cool. And there's not really any splitters around. That's a bit of a shame, because I kind of need to put settings on it and stuff. And it's going to take a while for the bots to get here, because the other thing this wanted to be was, I guess we don't jump the stuff in before we've got everything in place. 8 is not really as many boxes as I wanted. But you know what? We can do it like this because we've got larger power poles now, can't we? This is, yeah. This is not what I wanted to do at all, actually. I guess I can, yeah, okay, so we can do... Yeah, this will do what we want. So I was thinking, hey, I need a large buffer for uranium stuff, right? So this will be uranium going on a train. This here will be just like, I guess, miscellaneous uranium storage. That's a thing that we need. And then this one will be the one where we filter off shiny rocks. And somehow, I guess later we do a thing that goes something like that. And then we can do Coverix on this belt later, I guess. In any case, this is going to turn up at some point later. Somewhere over here we have... You're not gonna connect to... Okay, what if I make you do that? Yep, so that's going to connect there. Bots need to bring us all this stuff. Yep, sure. Okay, so let's go... Am I going to call that done then? I think I am. I mean, this train doesn't have fuel. but I think everything else is bots just getting things done until I need to set this priority and set this priority and reconnect this belt. But it's mostly about just bots getting everything done at this point. Do we even care about... I don't even think I care about those things. Okay, fine. Let's go to the place where we're going to make the thorium, which is going to be in here somewhere. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Which, yeah, this might be a little annoying and complicated. We'll be fine. The first thing I want is another set of train stations. Is that... Yeah, this is going to be... Yeah, this is fine, because we're going to flip it and put it on the other side. And so it still wants to be an edge tile. And goes here like that. But I don't want these train stations, because they will just... Yeah, trains will start turning up here with the wrong goods, but I want some train stations there. And then I haven't actually decided which one of these are going to be input and output yet. Haven't also looked at exactly how many of these train stations we need. Don't delete that train station. And also which of these are going to be output versus input stations. But there's a bunch of stuff that we need. And then... Yeah, this is going to be a mess, but these are already chain signal both way, and then actually the ones over here also want to be chain signal. So the bots can be getting that done. Yeah, this is the other reason why we needed to do more rich water stuff and more things with crystals, because I'm actually backed up on crystals at the moment. All of these crystals are backed up. I'm not getting any more rich water out. The rich water has stopped. The titanium has actually also stopped, because all of these things are... Yeah, they all give me mixed stuff, including crystals, which I'm not actually running down yet. How much titanium? Oh, I do have a decent amount of titanium, though. This... Is this... Oh, yeah, this is because I set this up without realizing that titanium actually stacks to 50 instead of 100. So there's actually... Yeah, there's enough for another train load, so we can do that. Keep purple science running. But yeah, let's wander over here and throw some... Yeah, because I was going to do more of this as well. What do I... Is it a purifier? How far away? Yeah, we're still a bit of away from a mall, isn't it? It's gonna take bots a while to bring us some of these things. I think that... Where is this thorium stuff? Thorium, yeah, and then just a bunch of other recipes that I've not done anything with yet. Oh well. Thorium is... Yeah, thorium is a purifier recipe. We need a lot of iron ore. Yeah, so the reason we're doing it here is... Oh yeah, there's all these other things. Yeah. So the reason we're doing it here is we need the rich water, which we could just pipe in. I could ship this in, but I don't need to. The other thing I need is water, but water also is... Yeah, the other thing I want to do was concrete, because concrete is also just a regular normal thing. That also is the other thing that requires iron ore and water. And I'm pretty sure we've got... this train station here that does not have a train. But that's fine. We've got an iron ore station. We've got a lot of rocks now. Because we have this thing, which we built a couple of episodes ago. Which is just... Yeah, an infinite rock source at the moment. This is just, like, these things go anywhere. They just drill these rock fragments out of the ground. We have a process to turn it into stone. We have all the stone we need. And then, in addition to that one, there's also the other one I dropped over here. Which let's drop some more of these guys, because these... In theory, these two guys are ratioed to the drill usage of this entire patch of stuff. In practice... It's just taking ages to spin this buffer up. But also, I don't really need it, because the belt is still full, but whatever, we're going to do that. Bots still haven't bought me these, yeah. So I need... That's right, because there's another thing, isn't there? There's these solid-state reactors, which is the... I think is the nuclear reactor we're going to get from a mod, which we use for this stuff. We've got fiberglass reinforced plastic, metal reinforced plastic we did a while ago. Concrete... I've just talked about automating, but I'm pretty sure somewhere over here I should have some nasty hand-fed boxes of... Yeah, that's enough concrete for 6, maybe 7 reactors, and we need to start with maybe 4, for reasons. So I'm not worried about concrete. And then the other thing is artificial energy crystals. Charged artificial energy crystals. Artificial energy crystals, yeah, requires... energy crystals and crystal matrix, which is a good name for an EDM band. Crystal matrix needs crushed lithium, crushed energy crystals, made in a chemical plant. All of those things are things we also have just here. Like, we've got the crystals here, we've got the dirty water here, which gives us the lithium. In fact, yeah, here's the acidic water. If I ever wanted to make... am I going to need more purifiers, maybe? If I ever wanted to make more crystals. I think at one point I wanted to put surplus crystals on this belt. And I think that's still a plan. How many of these things do I need? I see, because this is a thing that can go slowly, except they're also a burnable fuel, so maybe I power trains with this. 4 seconds in crystal growers. Yeah, there's going to be more crystal grower stuff, so that's pretty fine. Okay, let's... cool. Okay. Give me this back, because then I can start to do some of this by myself. So this is going to... This is going to take... I guess I'm not putting a train station there. Do I want to... I kind of do... Maybe I do want to put a train station there. We'll deal with that later. So this is going to take maybe half of the crystals we make. Let's put that back, because we also want to be able to do... There were some other prioritizations on splitters we wanted to be over here, so that we could get... Yes, that one wants to be that way, and then the other thing we wanted is we wanted a filter for these guys. And that wants to be this way. No, other way. Yep. And this is also all messed up, so that's cool. I was just in one place. Fine. Yeah, so we got some shiny rocks. The dull rocks are going to end up on this train and then in this buffer, which is fine. We're going to put a bunch of shiny rocks here and fill this belt with it and just use them for Coverix later. That's all of that plan. That node, other than I don't even need to power these yet. I'm not even doing Coverix stuff. Okay. So I've got a belt of crystals here. I've got a purifier, which is good because I can start to set recipes and stuff like that. I kind of want... This is the dirty water. That one's not going to work. We can take the dirty water, like, here. And am I going to need half... I don't think I'm going to need more than half a belt of this, am I? So if I have... lithium here... lithium's probably in... Maybe lithium is in fluorite? Lithium, yeah. And this is also going to give us back water, which is the other reason why I wanted to make sure I had a water source, which I guess I'm branching from here. Things that also don't feel great. But yeah, this water is always guaranteed to A, have a lot of water in it, and B, always have some headroom, because it's connected to this tank up here, which is like a capacity of 1.5 million and always has, you know, about 900,000 in it. So I've got water. Yeah, so I've got water that A, I can take for things like concrete and purification, but also I could just dump empty water into this thing and be fine. This wanted to be... This wanted to be crushed lithium, so I guess I find a crusher, which I'm going to have... That's that node. This one over here has crushers, doesn't it? I presume this is... In there, this is... This lithium crushing happens in a crusher. Yeah, crushed lithium. Sure. 2 seconds. This is going to... I don't even know how many of these I want yet. Oh, this was just also for this crystal matrix stuff, wasn't it? Which already has quite a slow craft time, so I suspect I don't really need to worry about it. But we're going to do both of those. This is... Yeah, what am I doing with these? Do I want to put this somewhere else? We'll do it there for now. It'll be fine. Which of these... Yeah, so I guess I'm doing these energy crystals first. on the grounds that that looks like what I'm doing. So, good job making thorium, I guess, and then I don't have any of these, so we're going to have to wait for bots to do all of this stuff, which is a bit of a shame. If I put this on the outside... Is this a plan I like? I'm not sure that it is. It might be what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, because this I actually think wants to be something like that, so that I can at least get some of this stuff through here. But this is looking like a worse and worse idea all the time. Anyway, crushed lithium. This is oh wait, this is not what I want on this belt. I want the crushed crystals on this belt. In which case, this doesn't go through here at all, does it? We can just do, like, we can still have this one coming down somehow, but we can do something like this. Wait, what? How fast is this crystal matrix recipe? 1 per second, and then the crushed stuff recipe was 2 in 2 seconds. So there's actually 1-to-1 with. It's actually 1-to-1 with this stuff. Interesting. So would I then have... Yeah, trying to figure out how I would then do direct insertion of this thing. I guess this backs up, and then let's just use long-hadden inserters because things are likely to be in the way anyway. You come here. You have the bot back, because I actually wanted that chem plant. So I have one here and one here. These guys can be the crystal stuff we want. These guys can go here, and the crystals themselves can scroll this way. Now we've got to think about what text we want to do as well, because all of that is also slow. Yeah, something like that. And then... Okay, so I can have crystal matrix. That is going to be a crystal matrix plan. Is that one I like? I don't think it is. I think we can do... I think that I like more, and I don't need any other fluids. Okay. Prod mod 3s are done, that's nice. Module upgrades are definitely a thing I'm going to want. I don't know what else I want, though. So let's just, I've got purple science, so let's just stack out a bunch of useful purple science. We're doing train stuff, so maybe these things are going to be the most useful immediately. I don't want tank, but I do want artillery, so let's get that in there at some point to do something with the military science. And then something else, yeah, these I'm in no position to look at yet, because I'm not even upgrading to red belt, but I will at some point later. And then stack capacity bonuses, sure. Speed module 3s, I'm not going to have anything to do with it. This should keep my labs busy for a while, which is mostly what we're thinking about. So I need to be around to change these recipes, but I should now have crystal matrix coming out of here. Where am I? Maybe I bring, like, the iron ore in over here. What do I need? Because the water tank is over here. What do I need for... Yeah, and I'm supposed to be making surplus crystals as well, but never mind. I need hydrofluoric acid and water. Okay, and the hydrofluoric acid is also over here, so... This is not going to be too difficult to get anything to, is it? Let's have... Not there, as it turns out, over here. Now, is this going to be too much in the way? Maybe, because there's also this train station sort of heading to the left, but then also things will tend to be shuffled onto the outside lanes anyway, where I'm not putting stations, because they're the only places, like these intersections, trains can't actually turn both ways. This outside freeway is kind of soft prioritized, because it's the only way that trains can turn both ways from either of the vertical sections, so that's probably okay. We're going to ignore it and presume that it's probably fine. We're going to have a train station that wants some iron ore. Then We also need to give this guy a train, don't we? We haven't got a train here yet. And it looks like we're doing 4 carriages, because the station we also set up for 4 carriages. But I don't think... But that's a good point. How fast do I need this? 80 ore in 16 seconds. So let's do 2 purifiers worth of stuff, because that seems like a decent amount, which means I need 160 ore in 16 seconds, which is 10, which is more than half a belt, and I also want some for concrete, so I do want a thing that wants to get a full belt out of that. I'm pretty sure somewhere... Is this... Am I using that as a full belt? I think I... Let's use this pattern as... I mean, that is more than I need. Yeah, we're going to go with this pattern to get a full belt of stuff out. Which way? This way? That was bad. Let's go this way. And then we also only need a full belt of stuff. So this is going to be... That's going to be my belt of iron ore. Let's have... Yeah, at some point... Yeah, got to do crystal growers as well. For multiple reasons. Yeah, so I'm now... Having complained about not wanting to be halfway through multiple builds, I am now multiple builds through... Yeah, I'm now partway through this build, and also partway through this other build down here. Oh, I can set recipes now. That's pretty exciting. You can have this... You can have... You're making crushed lithium, that's fine. This wants to be crushed lithium, yeah. Crushed lithium, that's fine. Oh, you guys probably can't have... You can have the fancy... Are those even... I don't even know whether the gas modules are the mod mods or not. And then crushed industrial glass, crushed energy crystals. Oh, you're also requesting efficiency modules, fine. You also are waiting on... Yeah, that's all. So that... I've got liquid matrix. Actually, do I do anything else with liquid matrix? Do I want this on a train? I make energy crystals, I put it in barrels, I do something else with a seed and crystal catalysts, and I do some... I think I maybe put advanced energy crystals on a train, but I don't think I actually worry about any of that yet. Yeah, we want to run this way so that these water inputs line up, but that also means that we actually want to have this thing here so that we can get the hydrofluoric acid in both cases. I have stuff on my toolbar. I don't actually have all the things I need at the moment, which is, you know, good job not having logistics bots yet. This is... Yeah, the rich water's also down here, so I guess we just... This is only ever going to... Oh, that's the other interesting point, isn't it? I think because... Yeah, I think the way I manage that, I'm just trying to figure out whether or not... Yeah, I just pump this into this tank, and then this train will get it, and then also this fluid network here connecting to the titanium will get it. So we've got to run on the tracks and figure out how... I've already got hydrofluoric acid over here as well. Okay. In that case, yeah, this train isn't going anywhere, so I don't need to worry about getting hit by that one. This one... It's still not very nice, is it? I think we're going to see if we can bring it through... Can we bring it through here? We've got the water through there. I could get this through here. Getting stuck on... How did I get stuck on the... Oh, because it's the tank. It's the hitbox of the tank. The art doesn't go all that way, but the hitbox does. Yeah, I think we can have... Yeah, we're gonna do that. So now we will... This is still a decent way away from that. We'll have hydrofluoric acid coming out the other side of this thing, which is going to be here. Okay, and then I need to take all these 3 pipes. I need the rich water coming up through here as well. So I guess the rich water, given we're committing to making a mess of this, can go down this way. Where is... Yeah, I'm not having another train station there, that'll be fine. Okay, so we've got rich water, we've got... I think that's all the pipe blueprinting I need, isn't it? And I've got crystal matrix. Fine. This is... Oh yeah, this is a train that needs a fuel plant as well. So, yeah, these things are long place, aren't they? Don't get rid of those. But then put all of this back here. There, but not these things. Because the other important part of a train station turns out to be, you know, stacking sodas? And then... Yeah, grab all of this. Like that. And then this guy wants to be summing iron ore. And then this train station wants to only be active if we have less than, let's say, 1,000 iron ore. Fine. And then, yeah, let's go and get some iron ore. We've got iron ore to other iron ore. The requesting station is empty. This one, oh, I missed it. Okay, fine. We'll go back. Full to empty, and then we're also going to be fueling it here. Because we have crystal stuff here, I guess. Sure. Go and get me some iron ore. Bots should be bringing all of this stuff out, which is probably fine. And then we've got to get these fluid inputs. Yeah, where are the fluid inputs that I want? This is one. And then this here. We're going to have to do something that I don't feel great about. This one... Okay, maybe not. Maybe we can't just go here. Just go like that. Yeah, fine. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Can I get all of those ones and then... Yes. I need to figure out which of these pipes is which, isn't it? This one here is the hydrofluoric acid. Yeah, so it goes like that. That's disappointing. Water is this one, which means it's here. Yeah, sure. And then... like that, and then that means that this one here is... No, this one is the rich water, isn't it? Yeah, so I plugged the rich water into the hydrofluoric acid, which is never going to be a good... Oh, no. Yeah. This one is the rich water, I think that's what I said. Yeah, and then this one here is the hydrofluoric acid. Okay. Fine. We'll go put that there. This is slightly out of the way. Then... this hydrofluoric acid is what's there, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so that's... These are pipe lengths that I'm slightly happy about. So, let's actually check that that did everything it needed to. And then these guys are going to run... Not there. That is not what we wanted. Something like that. There we go. That is hopefully making us more rich water, and then this one that goes through here is the rich water. Yeah, that's just going to connect, and then things that need rich water will get it, so that's fine. This one here is water, which means the only other one, this line, which is currently not connected. Cool. Is the hydrofluoric acid. So in theory, once these guys actually get built, I should have all of these inputs and the fluid output, and then we just have to worry about the thorium and the pure iron. And the pure iron is... I mean, No, that's right, I had a plan for that as well, didn't I? It was, I wanted to smelt that pure iron. That's right, that's why I was doing with here. Yeah, that's why I was doing concrete here as well. Because I figured if I had this extra pure iron output, let's put this somewhere, I don't know. If I had this extra pure iron output, then I could use that for iron to make reinforced concrete, because that was also the concrete thing that was happening. Yeah, bots are just getting on with it. And then also I could turn the surplus pure iron into steel, and because this train station would be closer to the purple science, which is here, than the other steel station, which is all the way over here, these outputs will be prioritized first, I guess. I mean, the other thing I could do is also just route the pure iron that's coming out of these guys into the iron that's down here, which is kind of a, yeah, which goes to not that carriage. Is this? Yeah, I was wondering if I was going to end up catastrophically short of ceramics. But yeah, is the way that, where is the station? This station here, like offloading this iron. That buffer has never actually worked properly, has it? Never mind. Yeah, it's currently the only way that these... Currently the only way that the red ships get iron. Maybe we just do that. Maybe, yeah, sure. Okay, so we're going to... Do these guys also give us more than half a belt of stuff out? No, they will give us less than half a belt of stuff out because we're getting only half what we're putting in. Okay, that's fine. So we've got iron ore and thorium. Do I have a decent amount of stuff on a train? Yeah, we're getting a pile of stuff on a train. We're a quarter of a way to having co-reversible amounts of that uranium as well, which is interesting. So what do I need for this fuel stuff? I need aluminium ceramic composite and uranium and thorium. And then where am I train stationing this? Where would I be train stationing this? If I had a train station here, or am I just I might just be logibotting it. I might just rely on getting everything else done soon enough that I can just logibot all this fuel to where it goes, in which case it kind of doesn't matter. Where is... that's my fiberglass train. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted... Do you have a lot of... Yeah, you've got a lot of ceramic composites at the moment, don't you? You're fine. Okay, so you... Like, where am I at the moment? I'm here, so I want this train at this stop for a while. Let's just go circuit condition. Where's... Oh, okay, so I can't do circuit condition because I'm not putting it at a station. Okay, fine. That is acceptable. Yeah, so we're going to have... Yeah, this splitter again, which we're just going to put here, and we're going to get our thorium. Are we going to get our thorium out? Thorium? Where am I? Yeah, like the one in the obvious place, sure. And the thorium's going to come this way. Thorium's going to do that, yeah. And then we're going to have a bit of a nasty hack, which I'm completely fine with. These guys, you can actually be a large pulse connector stuff. But yeah, the goal there is, yeah, we're just gonna, I don't think I need a lot of this stuff. But we're gonna have, you know, we're going to thank you for your efforts. Just go back and continue doing your things, and this is how we're gonna have a ton of ceramic composite on a belt with our thorium, which is fine. That's fine. Yeah, so how would I get that through? I think I just, for this iron stuff, this iron stuff, who knows what we're doing with iron, we just run that down that way and not worry about it. So we've got, you know, probably all of the thorium we need. Are these fuel cells just made in, they're just crafted normally? Okay. I bet I can't prod mod them though, can I? Thorium fuel cells, cannot prod mod, bit of a shame. Okay, never mind. So these need the stuff that's on this belt, and then I might basically do the same thing with... Because this is... I think I've just... 4.2... 8,000... I've just... Yeah, so I've just brought enough ceramic over for the first 800 of these things, which hopefully gets me through a while. Hopefully the usage of these things is small enough that, like, once I get to the Logibots, I can not worry about it. 20 seconds? I'm never going to get 10 thorium in 20 seconds, am I? I am never getting 10 thorium in 20 seconds, so I don't need to worry about a second one of those. Okay, so... Yeah, let's just like reserve all the space down here and just go like, yeah, we'll have this guy here doing this, making the thorium fuel cells, yeah, and then we'll have some other boxes over here and some other boxes over here, and we're not even going to worry about stuff. These are boxes that will be logistics boxes later, but not yet. And I don't actually think I fueled that other train, did I? So I think I might have to myself. Actually, if I'm going over to see that train, then we may as well do this other thing of, you know, let's just hand carry. I get some fuel for me. The train that's out of fuel. Interesting. Yeah, because I don't really have a train fuel plan yet, do I? So let's first wander down here, because I've got some amount. Yeah, these are also things I was hoping I was going to address with a train fuel plan. Didn't I have... Yeah, so dirty water trains are apparently ones that I also don't have. Do that. That I don't think is going to get me very far, but whatever. Yeah. Dirty water train is... I don't even remember... No, it's on this side of the base, isn't it? It's in here somewhere. Yeah, these trains don't really have a fuel plan yet, and kinda should, and I kinda hope that I can just force my way up to Logibots before it's too much of an issue, but also manually driving around to fuel trains and then giving them 50 crystals is not a thing that feels great anyway. But also, due to water, I don't think that's the thing I'm using a huge amount of, so it's probably fine. And then also I wanted to, yeah, we'll just do that, and then... Congratulations, your train, have some fuel. How much is... Yeah, that's quite a bit, isn't it? We'll just take this back. We'll just continue... We'll continue hand feeding. Where is... It's not there, that's the main base. It's... Yeah, this square... This mess here is what we're building at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so we got enough... Each of these is enough for 10 stacks of this thorium fuel. So I think we're probably okay for a first nasty hack of stuff. Yeah, we just need to get that. Give me this back, I guess. Give me these back. So yeah, somehow also need to figure out how to get concrete in here, which means we need to smelt some stone, but that's not a huge deal yet. Crystals are going this way. And crystals we wanted to get into, it was a crystal grower thing, wasn't it? Of which I picked up one of these. I think this was artificial energy, yeah, crystal matrix, artificial energy crystal, this is fine. 4 of these will consume 50 crystal matrix a second, and I'm making 200 crystals, so I can have 16 of these things if I want 16 of these things. Yeah, actually give you a recipe. Let's have... Oh, you don't need that many of these. Yeah, the bot didn't get it. I don't need to worry about getting it from the bot. Okay, so this is... Once all these guys power on, we're going to start making... we're actually not going to start making nuclear fuel, are we? We need to figure out how this iron stuff escapes the build. Before we're actually making... Am I going to get hit by a train? I'm not going to get hit by a train. Not today. And this train isn't going anywhere yet either. Yeah, so somewhere in one of... In fact, it's also just straight up this splitter here. that stuff can go in. And I don't think I'm going to end up with belt issues. Let's throw in... If we throw in a... I just had splitters on my screen. Where's a splitter that I can queue? There we go. So that will belt balance things. We're now going to get... Yeah, that should be... You go away. Yeah, thorium. That should be everything we need for the fuel supply, and then we just need these crystal things, which I don't really know how many I'm gonna need. Yeah, pipes. Yeah. This is giving me... Oh, there's only every 10 seconds, and I kind of also wanted to use... I was thinking about using... That's also the wrong recipe. That's completely the wrong recipe. We want artificial energy crystals. This is giving me 2 artificial energy crystals every 4 seconds, and it is also a train fuel. I think I want more of these guys because train fuel. But then I've also got to get... Have I lined... Yeah, that's a nice coincidence. So let's have... Let's do something like that, and then... Yeah, if we do something like this isn't too bad, and then the inputs, yeah, this one here is an output belt, and this one here is an input belt. We need to turn this sooner, so that we can get these guys here. And then, yeah, then we do this again. And we realize that we need these belts to go further. Oh no, the inserters are not lined up. The... Yeah, there's a bunch over here. The inserters are not lined up. The crystal growing matrix things are lined up. So this is going to give us 4, 1.5, 3. This is going to give us 3 a second, which is probably fine. What do I even want these guys for? Let's also see if we can tidy up this a little bit. Like if you go underground here, that'll still work, but then I can have these guys turning up here, which I could use for train fuel. Like, this guy still needs train fuel. Then, yeah, these guys just need to... I don't have anything of them on me. That's a shame. I think I don't worry about train fuel yet. I think I just box a ton of these guys. I mean, I am also aware that I just went to see a different place. I just had to go and manually refuel a train because I was out. So is that... I think that's... I mean, bots have to build stuff. But I think this is... Can I get... Is there thorium on belts enough for me to actually have... No, because I need 10. Cool. And I'm just picking up all the pure iron. Yeah, this is an exercise in me seeing if I can force out a unit of nuclear fuel, so that I can feel happy about getting stuff. Yeah, there's some thorium there, and there's a piece of thorium over here. Maybe this will get me 8, 9. So I need 1 more. I need you to complete a cycle, and then you give me this, and then I put you over here, and I'm making nuclear fuel. So that's exciting. Yeah, the iron just goes back on the belt. Okay, so I'm making nuclear fuel. That's nice. Bots need to bring all these things, and then that source of iron will be dealt with. I think I'm still just... Yeah, let's actually check on the base and the science. And I mean, it seems like it's... Yeah, it seems like it's progressing. Don't have any blue science building up, so we're probably going at the rate of blue science. Building up a lot of military science, which is fine. That probably means that... Yeah, I might actually be stockpiling purple science, which is weird. I might need to make blue science go faster. I probably don't care. So we're gonna have these things that we need for our solid fuel furnaces. Solid fuel furnaces? Solid fuel nuclear reactors. In theory, I haven't actually seen them make anything yet. Concrete I've got sitting around in the base. Red circuits and steel, yeah, that's fine. Fiberglass I've got in my inventory and also on a trains, and then natural fiber reinforced plastic is a thing that I put here, and I've got, yeah, chests full of that, so that's fine. I think we just let this tick over for a bit. I don't think we... Yeah, this rich water is going back on the train. This stuff is getting boxed. That's all kind of fine. I could even have more of these here if I wanted. I guess I'm making concrete over here. What of these things did want... I don't even know which of these things wanted to go on trains. So maybe this train station isn't getting anything done at all. Never mind. I think the last thing to look at... Is this actually in this? No, it's going this way, isn't it? Is... Let's go back to the small... Yeah, this bit of the small stuff. Because kind of the last bit of fitting all of this together is automating heat pipes that need titanium. Heat pipes need titanium. Heat exchangers and steam turbines need reinforced fiber plastic. Okay, so this is going to be... Like, looking at mauling, these things are going to be the last things we really need to worry about as a big deal this episode. I think the other thing I need to do next... Oh, I've still got one of these things here. You don't need to be there at all. Yeah, because we need to bulk produce a lot of these things. We've got to take a lot of copper, we've got to take a lot of steel. Not really sure where all of that is going to go, because the red... Yeah, all of this nasty business as well, with these crystals that I kind of don't need. I guess we do it over... Yeah, we do it over here, I guess. I've actually got chips and cogs here. And steel. And then more iron for each of those things, and then steel and copper here, other than this mess of a thing. I didn't realize that was going to be quite in the way. Sure. Batteries, I'm no longer doing batteries, am I? So all of this can actually simply not exist anymore and be fine. And then... I still don't have splitters. Fortunately, I am in a place that I can get splitters. Yeah. Sure. I don't have belt either. Disappointment. Yeah, if we go... We direct everything in there, but then we run out of belt again, because that's a cool trick. And we bring this up here, then we've got chips and... Well, chips, cogs and pipe. This can then... the steel and iron can snake through here. And yeah, we can just throw down... What do we need? We need heat pipes, we need exchangers, and we need turbines. But then we've also got to get some silly amount of... Yeah, let's not do it like that. Let's do it like that. Because then we can put all of this stuff in here, and then, you know, hand feeding. Hand feeding is fine. Something like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to run into... Especially if I've only got half a belt of... Yeah, if I've only got half a belt of iron and steel coming in, this is going to be a bit of a material bottleneck. But also, whatever. How many of these things do I want? That's, I guess, the other thing that I haven't looked at yet. That I probably should. Because... Yeah, I think we're probably going to have... Maybe even a couple of strategy type videos about... Yeah, because let's get rid of those, and I think this is going to be the last thing we briefly talk about before... Yeah, I'm probably going to hand carry a bunch of stuff into these and figure out exactly what those limits want to be, and possibly even play around with a good layout, because my traditional, like, this is what I build when I'm in vanilla and I want a nuclear power plant, or something like this. And so these guys, the ones on the 4 in the corners will have 2 neighborhood bonuses, and the one in the middle we'll get 3 neighborhood bonuses, and this whole thing here will do 800 megawatts and be pretty nice. And that at the moment compared to our current build is, yeah, like that's more than twice of what we need. But the thing I noticed, which is why we've got these other ones, because I haven't actually built one yet, is, okay, so they're slightly larger, sure. This thing is nominally 40 megawatts. This thing is 60 megawatts, so it's we immediately get more out. There's an efficiency thing in there as well, but it doesn't show us here. But I think it was in this tooltip. Yeah, right at the bottom. Neighborhood bonus 200%, which is kind of mental. So, first of all, I don't think if I do... I think if I did this thing... Need to do some math on how many exchanges that is, but I think a 2x3 setup will need so many exchanges that I'm going to struggle to fit it in a tile. Oh, also, that's another thing that it struck me, wasn't it? How close are these guys to running out? Still not very. Okay, let's speed all of those up, because we kind of need this space. I might even speed module those. Yeah, because I've got to get water access somehow, and I think I can't put much here because there's nothing around nearby. I can't have heat pipes going past rail because that's not how it works, which means that this military science thing can probably go, but also this tile here is where I'm looking at for having reactors, and then I can have... Yeah, I have to have heat exchangers in the same place because heat pipes can't go underneath rail. Actually, let's just do... Yeah, let's do that. There we go. You guys will go get all your stuff done super fast. And then... Yeah, so the reactors and the exchangers have to be in the same city grid, because that's the only way that works. The turbines can be somewhere else. And yeah, gonna have to come up with a layout that I like probably in between. But I think this is going to be more power grid than I can handle. I think if I just do this... I mean, if these guys have got 200% neighbor bonus, then each of these reactors is going to be worth 5 single reactors. So we'll have, like, this reactor, double 200% neighborhood bonus here, 200% neighbor bonus here, which means that each of these guys is running at a 5 times multiplier, which means each of these things is 300 megawatts, which means this power plant here is 1.2 gigawatts. Which is more than a 2x3 standard reactor, and is also going to mean, like, what is I haven't made any heat exchangers yet. Yeah, it's run across these train tracks, and yeah, that train wasn't turning, it's fine. What am I... Oh yeah, the bots are going to be complaining about not having those things. These things are 10 megawatts each, so I would need to figure out how to fit 120 heat exchangers around... Why are you not... Oh yeah, because I've given you titanium, and then you guys haven't. Yeah, get up my inventory. Yeah, I need to bring those guys the other things they need. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be particularly easy to get 120 reactors around this thing within the confines of my grid, so that's also going to be a thing that I play with between episodes. But yeah, we should now have... Let's go check on that node that we just built, and check that everything is getting stockpiled in a way that's sensible. Yeah, a bunch of artificial energy crystals. These are just going to build up. I didn't limit these at all. This is all doing mostly what it should. These guys are fine. Making a lot of fuel. That's pretty good. Not making the concrete yet. I mean, these guys should just be working forever. These guys just shouldn't stop, which means I should get another rich water source, which hopefully means... Okay, so I'm not actually... Okay, yeah, and then these crystals are actually only ever going to unblock this row of stuff, and they're still kind of blocked, but I'm getting some titanium out, so... Maybe I just extend this guy. Yeah, maybe we just also extend this. And use this as a train fuel thing? Maybe that's a thing? I guess we go here because we want to be able to get these guys out as well somehow. So it doesn't look like It doesn't look like I'm putting a train station here. It doesn't look like I'm putting concrete here. That's probably still... Oh, actually, can I get... Yeah, no, I can't really speak... Oh, I can spaghetti that. Yeah, so this is going to be today's final disaster before getting all this stuff done. I've just noticed that I can take this thing up here, and then if I do, like, that... There is the final one that needs to fit this guy. Okay, so this is going to... Yeah, so we've just doubled our crystal grower capacity, which is nice. Hopefully that should let some more crystals through. I think these guys also want to run back to the main base and be the supply for the blue science rather than the other crystals we've got. We're kind of slowly researching at the rate of blue science, which is fine. We got yeah. What was I even here to look at? Power grid is probably fine. Probably I have a bunch of solar to put down, but also whatever. We've got bigger power grid things that we're working at. Yeah. I need to run around and like collect all the stuff to handcraft these, because of course that's what's happening. I need to go and get these guys some stacks of the other things they need, which is probably just going to be titanium train. Titanium train? Yeah, this is... I still don't actually have enough of this stuff, do I? Okay. But it's going to look like... Fiberglass train? Yeah, fiberglass train. Come and visit me over here. Temporary thing? Yeah. Decent amount of time passed. Actually, just, like, this one is the one that we want, is it? Yeah. And then I can just pick some of these things off the train. And, yeah, that's... You go manual while I'm grabbing your stuff. Yeah, I will manually ship it some nuclear processing materials I need into the various stations. We'll let that stuff build up. I'll go and collect the things we need to handcraft these, and then we'll figure out how to build a thing next time. And yeah, we're going to have all the power we need for a while. It'll be good.